Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. We are back with some MLB 17 The Show franchise mode. We're doing a new franchise. We're starting a new series. It's kind of just like the Oakland A's one. We're doing a new team. We're using the same rosters as before, the Operation Sports full rosters. Luckily, not luckily, but I guess conveniently, since the last time we've done our franchise, like no moves have been happening in the offseason. It's been so dead in the offseason in real life for baseball. So we can use the same Operation Sports full roster lineup. Now, I asked you guys in my last video for the A's to pick an American League team. I want to do an American League team because I want to have the option of a DH. We'll do a National League team on Twitch. I'll get back up on that soon. So you guys gave some really good options. You guys mentioned Tampa. As you can see, they have no money, have okay farm system, an okay team. The Blue Jays are kind of old, some money. Actually, their money is pretty close to the Rays, but they have an aging team, some prospects. White Sox have a terrible team, not much money right now, but they do have some really intriguing prospects. Tigers are a team that has money, doesn't really have many prospects, has a few young players. They're in a really weird situation right now because they're old, trying to go young. Royals have some good players, but they're close to being free agents, getting expensive, not a huge farm system. The Twins, even though they're bad in this, they made the playoffs, but you guys are saying they're not really that good. Let's see, other teams. Obviously, are going to do the A's. And then someone else, I believe, also mentioned the Mariners. But at the end of the day, I'm making a decision of the Detroit Tigers. I like this because it's kind of tough. They have a couple young players who are good, most notably Michael Fulmer. He looks to be a stud, but they have aging guys like, they don't have Upton in this anymore. I think they still have Kinsler. They have Cabrera. So they have some options that we can maybe move and get some prospects back. They don't really have much of a farm system. They do have money, though. So it may be easier for us to keep some of our players. And maybe it gives us an option to go after some bigger names in free agency that we don't have to be so tight on the budget. I mean, look at the budget right now. It's $120 million for them. And for the A's, it is $62. It's literally double. Now, it's this first year. Things can change. But we're going to be taking the Detroit, where are they? The Detroit Tigers. That's who we're taking. Now, if you guys are wondering what the settings I use for, like, if you guys are doing your own, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing right now. GM contracts, turn them off. It's cool, like, to have them on. But a lot of times, like, if you're in a rebuilding process, you could have literally the most stacked farm system. And if you're not winning in the Major League roster, they're going to fire you. Would the Cubs have fired Theo Epstein 3 years and do his 5-year plan? Of course not. Now, I'm not saying, are we Theo Epstein? No. But you want to be able to do what you want to do. I don't like the idea of GM contracts. I turn them off. Fantasy draft off. Free agents, legends, that's off for this. But if you guys want them, God bless you. I saw a thing that I really like. Roster control off. We don't want that trading, computer trading on. We want the computer to make trades. Ignore budgets. We want that off. Force trades off. Designated hitter auto. This is where you can like have it no designated hitter on for everyone, or auto, which is it's just in regards to whatever ballpark in American League or National League ballpark. So. And then for this, I go to this far one on the right. And now we'll start in spring training. It's auto-saving like it always does. Never understood that. I'll show you guys a couple other settings we'll do. And then we'll get right into the franchise. So I'm excited. Now, if there's any prospects you want me to kind of go after, or young players, maybe it doesn't have to be prospects. You guys who can be in the league for a year or two that you've been having really good success in your own franchises, I would love to hear who it is down in the comments down below. So we do have to do some settings real quick. I believe it's here. Mode specific. All right. We want everything on manual, except I like them to do their scouting on their own. I don't have to worry about that because it can be a very long process of scouting. And I'll pay my scouts extra money, do the job. Everything else is manual. I'll do it myself. And then the other thing we want off, I personally don't like having injuries on it. I know some people like it for the realism. I think it just gets kind of annoying. Because like they get injured with the most ridiculous things. So I just personally like having it off. It also makes it better to have like kind of insane seasons. You can kind of see more extremities. Like you can see people have incredible years because they're not injured. So I personally like it. I still like fatigue on. I like that. But for me, I like injuries off. Now, if you're wondering what this roster looks like to begin with, because it's at the end of the year, they really gave these young guys who had really good years really good overalls. Devers is an 87, even though he doesn't have an attribute above it. His durability is an 86. The next highest is a 73, but he's an 87 overall. He's 20 years old. Cody Bellinger is an 89, 22 years old. Ian Happ is 83. Moncada is 78. Like, he's like one of the true prospects in this who hasn't like a crazy overall. Ozzy Albies, man, he disappointed me in one of my franchises. Manny Margot, J.P. Crawford, Lewis Brinson, Ahmed Rosario. Where is the highest Tiger? Because that's important for us. There's Gleyber Torres. Let's see. Oh, this is not good. Nick Senzel. All right, there's Nick Senzel, but he's not a Tiger, but that's just a big name. Hoskins is a minor leaguer in this, technically, because he didn't play prior to the 2017 season. Harry Mateo. Kyle Lewis. Again, no Tigers yet. Yeah, they don't have a good farm system. This is why it's like an intriguing franchise to work with. They do not have a single top 50 prospect, unless I missed it. I'm going to fly through this real quick. Make sure I did not miss it. And then let's see what we're working with. And then maybe just make some trades right now at the beginning of the season. See what we can get. Yeah, we don't have anything. All right. Let's take a look at the roster that we're working with. Starting pitchers. Michael Fulmer looks to be a stud. The Tigers got him for Yoenis Cespedes, I believe, a few years ago when they traded him to the Mets. I think both teams really worked out for that. Cespedes helped them get to the World Series. They had so much young pitching at the time. That being said, Fulmer might be one of the best pitchers they have had, including DeGrom, including Syndergaard. I think this guy can be a superstar. Anibal Sanchez, a guy who kind of struggles, but I don't know, maybe he's only $3.4 million. Maybe he's our version of Triggs. Daniel Norris, a young guy, an intriguing lefty arm. We'll give him a chance. He's only 23. Jordan Zimmerman has a big contract, hasn't really performed yet. That's the guy we want to try to deal to get rid of some money. Now here we do have some young, they're not top 50 prospects yet, but there's some 8 potentials here. I'm not talking about Matt Boyd. Alex Fadio, I'm going to get his name wrong. He's 21, 65 overall. Matt Manning, 64 overall, 19 years old. That's intriguing. Tyler Alexander's a B. Franklin Perez is an A potential. It's 19 years old, 63 overall. There's some pitching prospects here. Bo Burrows, I've heard of Bo Burrows before. Funkhauser. That's if you guys are Curb Your Enthusiasm fans. I kind of like Kyle there. Other than that, there's a B potential, but not a whole lot there. Bullpen is awful. Alex Wilson, former Red Sox farmhand. Was he on the 2013 Red Sox? He was. He's a World Series champion. Bruce Rendon got those hard, and he eats a lot of food. He is a big boy, 6'3", 275, has a really good fastball, really good slider. He just doesn't know where it's going. Let's see anyone else here. No one else really is intriguing. I mean, these guys, maybe they're 24, 22, B potential, upper 50s, maybe being major league arm. And then closer, Shane Green is a serviceable reliever, I guess, maybe. Mujica, he used to be good with the St. Louis, and I think the A's way back in the day. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I don't know. I know he was a Red Sox who was awful, but he had some good years way back in the day, you can see here. But now he's not that good. He's 32 years old. Catchers, James McCann, Derek Norris. Nothing really here. I mean, maybe Jake Rogers could be a player, B potential. Not really much there. First baseman, we got Victor Martinez at $7.3 million. He has either 1 or 2 years left. Miguel Cabrera is still a player. This is a guy that I think we're going to trade. Like, I know he's still good. It's kind of like Mike Trout in our other franchise. Like, I think it's wise that we should look to move him. His salary is only 19.7, but it's year one of a 7-year deal. We got to get out of that money. It's not like we can't afford him, but I'd rather allocate that funds. I would much rather spend $20 million in a free agent this offseason and then a 34-year-old Miguel Cabrera who will be 34 at the beginning of next year. Ian Kinsler's another option. He's 34, going to retire soon. Last year of a deal. A very good second baseman. But if we can get something for him, I'll take it. Third base, we're pretty weak. Candelario, I might have got his name wrong. Looks to be an okay, intriguing player. 23 years old, 73 overall, B potential. We'll see. Iglesias, really good defensive shortstop. Solid contact. No power to speak of. But, I mean, he's only 5.1 million. That's not too bad. No prospects there. Outfield, Mike Matuk, Leonis Martinez, a little speed guy. Used to be. Not much anymore. He's 29. Jacoby Jones, not the receiver who used to play for the Ravens. They do have Daz Cameron, the son of Mike Cameron. Hasn't really turned out as a prospect yet. And then right field, Nick Castellanos. They don't have J.D. Martinez. He got traded by the time. And Justin Upton. These rosters are up. But Castellanos is an okay player. Nothing crazy. But yeah, like a 280, 15 to 18 home run guy. Not much of a fielder, but that's a serviceable bat. So, I guess Let's we can sim spring training. Now we need to do sponsorships. First thing I always recommend you guys, and I should probably be smart and buy some diamond sponsorships in the future, but we don't have any. But let's just get some good ones. Some that are easy, like per hit we get $2,500. That's great. That will add up over time. I would also recommend when you have a team that's not really that talented to get ones, as this is loading forever, to get ones that don't require any skill. $25,000 per game, you're going to get $25,000 per game. Great. And then I'll probably do, let's do 30, let's do, if we get 10 hits in a game, that's 20 grand. If we get 30, let's do 15,000 per home run. Let's do that. Hit a couple home runs, that's 30 grand, and we don't have to win the game. So, I mean, that will give us some money we can use towards that. Let's make sure we have some good scouts. All right, so we have international. We really are focusing on the international market. We're going to even that out. Our worst international guy is this. We're going to take him out for a central. Then we need to put in an East scout. We don't have one, so we're going to take out this international. So boom, there's that. And then this West international, the West one, Keith Moreira's, is only 1.3 million. This one's 1.8 million. We'll pay a little bit extra. Boom, and now we have the best scouts we can get. I check this every beginning of every year to see if we can get the best scouts out there. So that's all taken care of now. So I guess let's try to see what we can get for some players. Like I said, Michael Fulmer, I know in real life there's talks of them potentially trading him. The craziest idea I've ever heard. No way. He is untouchable. He doesn't even have a year of service time yet, which is great. He's 6 years, so he's a free agent. He'll be 30, excuse me. Miguel Cabrera has a good amount of trade value. Same with Ian Kinsler. Iglesias does. I mean, we'll see. I mean, he's not a free agent in a couple of years, but we'll see. Victor Martinez has a little bit of value. Castellanos has a solid amount. Other than that, we don't have a whole lot. So let's see what we can get for Miguel Cabrera. Let's look up prospects only. Now, and that was what I was thinking. His contract is so high, it may be hard for us to get any prospects. We could do a good deal where we get an aging player back, and then so that way we can at least save some money and maybe get a player back. But I really don't see anything right here. Like, we get Wade Davis as a free agent at the end of the year, and that just saves us the money, and we get not much of a prospect there. Jeremy Blevins, Jose Reyes, Brandon Nemo. I mean, Nemo's an intriguing prospect, but he's only 24, only a 64 overall. Jason Worth, there's just some money there. What I'll do is I won't trade him yet, but we'll put his name on the trade block. Ian Kinsler, he might be able to get something for him. He's only the last year of a deal. Are there any prospects available? There are not. Jose Iglesias. Victor Martinez, maybe? What I might do is just put all these guys on the trade block. We'll do a little bit of simulating, and we'll see how it goes. Now, we can get a couple. Heliot Ramirez, or Ramos, excuse me, it's a prospect. An A potential, but he's 24 and he's a reliever. Yes, so Sierra, no thank you. No thank you there. Cindy Alcantara, he was already traded in real life. Gutierrez, no. I think it might just be, Victor Martinez, I shouldn't be too picky for. So I guess if we can get Tyler Kolek, maybe? David Paulino. I'm just looking for Chichi Gonzalez, Tyler Marlette, Sam Carlson. We actually have some pitching prospects. Jacob Pearson, maybe? I definitely will take a trade now. Casey Gillespie. Let's see here. Let's see. Should we take? Ramos might be a nice... Kind of like Ramos, maybe? He's still... I want someone who has some actual skill sets, you know? Like, I always mention this, when I want a prospect, I want someone who has a chance to have a borderline elite skill at something. Ooh, Josh Naylor, perfect. As you can see, you can tell he's going to be a good hitter. He's only 19, peak potential. If you look at the powers, already a 60. Those won't be crazy, but they'll all be about like 75 to 80 on his hitting stats. Not much of a fielder. Like I said, worst case, that's a bench bat, a DH maybe. For getting rid of an aging Victor Martinez, saving money, that's a no-brainer on our end. So let's fix that. Let's get our starting rotation all set. Our bullpen, oh my god, this is a bad team. I don't even care how this looks. What is our number 5 hitter going to be? A DH? Well, we need to add another bat to our Major League roster. I don't want Jacoby Jones being our DH. So we gotta let's put you to triple A. We'll put you to single A. Then we call up someone from triple A. I guess we can call up Omar Infante, I guess. Why not? And who's probably the best hitter we have? I mean, there's not much hitting there. I guess we'll put Infante. This is not a very talented team, but that's fine. Actually, I want Iglesias a little higher up in that lineup, because the guy can at least hit. He doesn't really have good. He doesn't have good discipline, so he doesn't really get on base that much. Doesn't strike out much, but he doesn't get on base much. But there's value because he is such a good fielder, and I think that's something that I kind of want to focus more on this franchise. I feel like when we did the A's franchise, we didn't focus on fielding enough. So that's something I definitely want to focus on. So I guess we'll get the simulation started. This episode will probably go up through the draft. We have 91 players. All right. Guess we'll just get rid of some dead wood here and these 30-something-year-old deep potential guys in AAA. I'm sorry your dream is over, but it is what it is. Oakland claimed him? Okay. All right, so hopefully we suck. And like I said, I want to see in the comments, who are some players that you want us to try to get with those guys? Now, we can't get like the best big-name prospects, but there's some solid names that you've had success with. We can trade, I forgot to add those guys. Drew Pomeranz. Intriguing, but I want guys, I mean, we're not giving up a whole lot. Actually, I might do it. James McCann is our catcher. He's doing nothing. Daz Cameron is kind of a nothing prospect. In real life, I think he still has hope. I don't know, but he's terrible in this. There's like nothing in value in there. But we get Drew Pomeranz, who's nothing crazy good. He's struggling right now. He's a really good contract for the next couple of years. Yeah, we'll take that actually, and I want to. So we're going to take that. Thank you, Red Sox. Normally, I don't like the trades they offer us, but that was a very good trade. Now we're going to update our trade block. We want to add Miggy. We want to add Kinsler. I'll put it Iglesias. And what do I want? Pretty much anything, really. I'll put first base in there. I guess starters is the one thing we don't need because we already have some. Now, who are we going to take out? I guess Daniel Norris. He's the young guy. Probably Boyd, even though he's pitching well. I just don't think that's sustainable. We have so many starters on our bench. It's ridiculous, but I don't even care really that much about how we do this year. I do like that trade, though. Because I think Pomeranz is an okay arm. I don't love him, but I think for what we gave up, I don't think we gave up anything of value. We gave up a 76 overall catcher and a nothing prospect. All right, here's the draft. We have the number 18 pick, no compensatory round picks, and then number 20. So we're not going to get a great player probably unless we hit a home run with a draft pick. So let's take a look. Pedro Rodriguez, 20-year-old first baseman, could be ready in a couple years. Could have 70, 80 contact, 70 power. That's intriguing, but he's not really that well scouted. All right, this shortstop he's a few years away. Could have 75 fielding, 70 speed. Not great steal. Not much contact or power, but he's a shortstop, but that's there. I believe or no. Center fielder could have 50, 60 contact, 80 speed, 80 stealing, only 55 fielding. If you're going to have that speed, I want better fielding. Starting pitcher, no. This first baseman is 21 already, though. Any green bars? There's a catcher, starting pitcher. I really wish there's a scout that just did a really good job one time. I guess I could do it myself, but I'm just kind of lazy about that. Actually, why don't we just sort by accuracy and then just see what... All right, they didn't get anyone that's like, this is the best scouted guy. It's a shortstop. Let's see. That center fielder as well. I'm looking for a guy who has some really high-end skills or has the potential of having some high-end skills with high potential. At least 75 75 at least, preferably 80 potential. Reliever, I don't really care too much about. Starting pitcher, maybe, but I don't know. Another starting pitcher, but no, let's see. Another starter there. Okay, I guess we did a really good job scouting pitchers. All these 80s are pitchers. Jeez. I guess that means we shouldn't take one because we can probably find one later on, you know? Alright. Let's take a chance on Pedro Rodriguez. He could be an elite hitter. I'm not sure how well he's been scouted, but, I mean, we don't have a super high pick, so let's take Rodriguez. I don't know. It's kind of a shot in the dark. Maybe we hit a home run in that. We'll see. We'll see in a few minutes. Pick number 2. I think we'll take a starter. Well, let's take Guevara. I mean, he could have 80 stamina, which are like 80 break, or some other 80s arm strength. So he probably has good velocity, and that's only 60. 65 hits per 9, that's above average. 65 K per 9, could have 75 walks per 9, so a good control pitcher. He's from the Netherlands. So we'll take Guevara in the second round. I would say like your first draft, you always do pretty well. Like I feel like this draft has a lot of good players you can get, especially later on. Another first baseman here, maybe. It's not great contact, but solid. A second baseman here, Lugo. I just think of Julio Lugo instantly, and I just get, that scares me. Julio Lugo scares me. Another starter here, he's 19, could be ready next year. He has 80 stamina, could have 80 stamina, could have 70 hits per 9, 80 K per 9, 80 walks per 9. Jeez. We'll take a chance on Ike Reyes. Maybe, I highly doubt those are fully accurate, but that could be a really good, intriguing arm. Another starting pitcher here who could be ready next year is 22. Raul Lopez. He could have 80 K per 9. He already has 75 out of 80 K per 9. That's pretty good. Now his walks per 9, he's going to not be a great control guy, but we'll take a chance on Lopez. He could strike out 200, and maybe not. Maybe he could strike out like 160 next year. Maybe, just because that K per 9 is so high. Ruben Bacon. We have to take this man on the simple fact that his first name is a sandwich. His second name is one of the best things you can eat. His name is Ruben Bacon. If this guy does not have 99 potential, San Diego Studios, what did you do wrong? You give a guy a name, Ruben Bacon. He's going to be a superstar. I'll take a shot in the dark, I guess, on the second baseman. Could have 80 contact. F it. It's the 6th round. Let's just see what we get. And I don't think we're going to have a pick in the 7th round. Oh, we do. The last pick in the draft. Charlie Luna. All right. Let's see how we did. Not bad. That's not bad. Not great. Actually pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pedro Rodriguez, 85 potential. Look at the hit stats are pretty good. Fielding, it could be better. But really good contact, solid power already. He's only 20, 85 potential. Easy enough. Fernando Guevara, 88 potential in this guy. 62 overall, 22 years old. Already has solid walks per 9. 82 stamina, which is nice. Thank you. Ike Reyes, 87 potential. 65 K per 9, 68 walks per 9 already. This guy's intriguing. He's a 70 overall already. He's only 19. 87 potential. I like Ike Reyes. He's I like him a lot. Raul Lopez, a 76 potential. He already has, look at this. This is the guy's talking about. 96 stamina. He could strike out 150 guys next year. His ERA may be like 9, but he's going to strike out every out he gets would be a strikeout with that 85 K per 9 and a 22 walks per 9. Holy cow, that's bad. But you know what? Sure. Ruben Bacon, not a 99 potential like I thought he should be, but an 82. I don't have a problem with that. I'll take it. That second baseman, maybe. He doesn't have any secondary positions, but he can hit. And then that last pick was that reliever. We had no control over that pick. But 4 80 pluses, 3 mid to high 80s. I'll take that. It's a good draft. We didn't have a super high pick. Next year, we're going to have a super high pick. So, by the way, Michael Fulmer's a 2.27 ERA. Palmer's kind of struggling. Zimmerman's actually not pitching too poorly. Our lineup is probably awful. Miggy's doing well. Iglesias sucks contact-wise. He's definitely going down. Castellanos is not doing anything. Yeah, our lineup's atrocious, other than Miguel Cabrera, who I'm going to look to move. So right now, we are currently 17-37. We might be the worst team in baseball. I hope we are. We are currently the worst team in baseball, which is great. Let's just suck for a couple years, build up, let the farm system develop, and then we're going to be really good really soon once that happens. So We're going to look to make some trades beginning of next episode. I want to hear, guys, some young players that you think we should go after. I'll do my best to get the ones you guys mentioned, so meet me in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of the Detroit Tigers franchise. I'll talk to you later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.